Hi everyone, Isako here. So today we are going to discuss what OpenClaw is and how we can use this modern AI agentic tool to basically allow this agentic AI workflow tool to analyze, to send messages, to do all the work which a human can do and is now being replaced by totally an agentic AI. So OpenClaw is basically something that does everything for you. Uh, but the main concern related to OpenClaw is that previously in the past few weeks, people encountered a lot of problems related to security, data breaches, and data integrity. So, what I have decided to do today is not to install OpenClaw on my own local machine and to protect my confidential data, not to give access of all my files, all my apps and applications to OpenClaw. What we can actually do is use AWS EC2 instance to install and deploy this AI agentic workflow on a virtual machine on AWS. So let's get started. So the process is very easy. It's not a rocket science, and it's not difficult for a beginner. What actually you can do is copy this one-liner command and paste it in your AWS EC2 instance. So I have already installed the OpenClaw on my EC2 instance, but there are some few parameters to keep in mind while installing OpenClaw. So while you are installing OpenClaw is going to ask for some permissions, like your local files data. Do you want to allow OpenClaw to see your local files data? Do you want OpenClaw to control your machine? And there are a lot of other parameters as well where OpenClaw is going to ask permission for you. So make sure you go through it and read it out carefully. So once the OpenClaw is downloaded, what we can do is simply write OpenClaw on board. So depending upon your virtual machine and the type of virtual machine currently you have, make sure you have the instance type of T3 medium, where you're going to have two virtual CPUs and a 4 GB memory of minimum RAM. So once you type OpenClaw on board, it's going to pop up a sign of OpenClaw inside your EC2 virtual machine, and it's going to ask for some security warnings, and make sure you read it out carefully. So I went through it earlier, so we're not going to waste a bunch of time on it. So what I'm going to do is basically click on the yes command, and I will allow OpenClaw to basically run it on my own on my virtual machine. So there are setup mode, like for a quick start and a manual. Now we will go for the quick start option. For the manual, we have manual configuration of gateway, of authentication, of which port to open for the OpenClaw, and which from which the inbound and outbound traffic should be allowed for this OpenClaw on our virtual machine. So I already have my existing values, so let's use the existing values, but for your information, for your knowledge, let's update the values. Now here updating the values it means that OpenClaw is actually built in such a way that it uses the power and the leverage of large language models. So we have different model providers available in OpenClaw. So it depending upon your use case, the best scenario is to use the latest Anthropic models like Cloud Sonnet 4.5 for high speed and reliability, and for quick task Opus 4.6 and Opus 4.5 for thinking and reasoning models, and OpenAI GPT 5.4 Codex and GPT 4.1 Mini or 4.5. You can go with any model available in OpenClaw depending upon your use case, but currently I'm using Ollama cloud models, which includes the Kimi models and the research-based coding models. So you can also connect your own models like OpenAI, Anthropic, and use an open router as well. So uh, also you can use the Gemini models also in OpenClaw, because Gemini API key are mostly free, but there's some API rate limiting on it as well. So I will go with the Ollama cloud models, and currently my Ollama cloud models is already being configured. So what I have to do is just simply click on, you can have two options. One is the Ollama model running on the port 1143 1134, and the second one is the Ollama cloud model. So in order to give access to Ollama cloud model, you have to give permission of this EC2 IP and link it with the Ollama cloud model. So I'm already using the cloud Ollama model. So once this is done, this is really easy to have configured it out. So I'm currently using the Ollama Kimi K2 2.5 cloud model, which is the reasoning plus thinking and plus coding model. So this is already being configured in my OpenClaw. So one important thing to do is like how we are going to access our OpenClaw AI assistant workflow. So in this OpenClaw gives three advantages to the user. The one is the OpenClaw web UI, second one is the OpenClaw CLI terminal, and the third one is you can use any channel to interact with your AI agents. So we have the WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, Discord, and many more channels to interact with your OpenClaw AI agents, which you can deploy it for your own use case. So for now we can skip it for now, because currently I am using the OpenClaw web chat UI. As you can see, my OpenClaw web chat UI is already being configured, and let's skip this for now. OpenClaw will ask for skills. Let's skip the skills for now and skip the hooks as well. We don't need this in much detail. We just need to have run the OpenClaw AI agent on our own web UI. So the gateway is basically already running. OpenClaw gateway is actually a path to connect different large language models with the AI agents. So make sure the gateway is running. So it's already running, and we can skip this. So now the OpenClaw will ask you to how do you want to hatch your bot, how do you want to interact with it, with the UI, with the web UI, or you can do this later. So I have my web UI ready. So now OpenClaw is running on port 1879, and now we have some earlier conversation with my AI agent. So let's open the OpenClaw UI and see how it goes. We go to the local host, local 1879, and here my OpenClaw web UI is going to be open now. So I had an earlier conversation with my OpenClaw AI agent, and you can see we have a bunch of options over here. We can have the chat option, the control, the cron jobs, the agents, the skills, and many more. So I already had a conversation with my OpenClaw AI agent, and I was using the Kimi 2.5 model. Let's clear this conversation and have a new conversation with my OpenClaw Kimi 2.5 model. Now the beauty of OpenClaw AI agents is that it has short-term memory, long-term memory, and it memorizes all your conversation every day. It has a short-term memory .short.md file, a long-term memory long-term.md file, and it memorizes all the context, all the conversation you had with your AI agent, and how this AI agent can help you on the next day. Like for example, if I had a conversation with my AI agent which I named it as Jarvis, like for example, I can say what can you do for me, Jarvis? So now Jarvis is going to tell, I have configured this Jarvis agent based on my own niche. So it can do like the web search for me, read and search through my files, do development and system, generate images, and do bunch of work. So now also you can give your user information, like I am Isaac, I'm going to give my personal information, like what my name is, what my age is, what expertise I have, and stuff like that, so that my AI agent can learn from my behavior and from my patterns. So now let's ask from Jarvis, like the current situation happening between the US and Iran. So let's see whether it can do a web search for us. Hi Jarvis, if you could specifically tell me the current situation between US and Iran war. So now this AI agent is going to do a web search for me using the tool known as web search, and it is going to fetch the relevant information from different resources, and it will give me an answer. Now depending upon your instant type, again the virtual machine you are using, and the large language model which you are currently using, so the speed depends upon the retrieval basically depends upon the large language model and the information it is fetching from different resources. So now it has given me a different resources, like there is no war currently, as we have a peace and the conflicts have been resolved, and there's a 2 weeks ceasefire. So let's ask, like, is there any ceasefire happening? So now this Jarvis AI agent is basically fetching information from different resources and giving me the real accurate information that is being happening. So the idea is to basically create your own AI agents in OpenClaw that can do web search, that can use the power of tools using connecting your MCP servers, using channels like WhatsApp, Telegram, and Discord and Slack. Sorry. So it can easily, like, you can create any type of AI agent in OpenClaw without exposing your confidential data to OpenClaw, like using a virtual machine on AWS, and then creating any type of AI agent. So now Jarvis is telling me that there's a 2 week ceasefire. So in this way, now the beauty of this OpenClaw AI agents, that again I have mentioned it earlier as well, that it has a long-term and short-term memory. It memorizes and keeps a context of your whole conversation and the data which you have you had with this AI agent about the conversation between a one-on-one session with the agent and you. So that's how you can like play around with OpenClaw on a private AWS instance, and it has like the core skills. You can change the skills of the agent. You can play around with the agents, with the memory. You can create .md file and do prompt engineering based on your own custom prompts that the AI agent is going to perform. Thank you very much, and I hope you will have a play around with these AI agents and stay connected with the boom of OpenClaw and the generative AI agentic workflow that is happening these days. Thanks.